Hey guys, it's Steve on the Guru Brew. Hey, I'm really stoked to show you this package. I'm really excited. This came in over the weekend. This is a package from our friends at Halloween FX for the Serious Haunter. Ooh. Well, what's in this box? I'm going to show you here in just a second. Well, I ordered this about a week ago, and it came really fast. And today's Sunday. I usually don't do videos on Sunday or get them ready, but this package is kind of special. I've been wanting to come up with a Halloween idea. And if you remember, we went to the Halloween shop last week trying to get some ideas, and I noticed that most of all the better props had some kind of pneumatics or hydraulics to it, that sort of thing. Oh look, they gave me a bug in my box. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I still don't know what I'm going to make with this yet, but these guys sell pneumatic pumps and all the pieces that you need to automate a Halloween prop. And I've never worked with pneumatics before. I understand the principles and I've studied them, but I've never actually played with them, so this is my first try at pneumatics, and I thought I would go ahead and rig up a Halloween prop. So thank you for the bug. A little freebie, I guess. I paid $110 for this kit, and it comes with everything that you need to get the cylinder going. So here's some airline. There's all the various fittings. I should have enough fittings for everything. That's why I like this kit too. I thought it would be a good kit to get started with, because I didn't have to make any of the buying decisions when it come to these little pieces, and then after this first one I'll know what to buy from then on. You can see there's some bleed stones in there. We'll take a look at all these parts in just a minute. And here's the cylinder, and an airline goes in the top and the bottom to press this cylinder back and forth. Now this was being sold as a door opener for a prop or whatever you want. I'm not sure that I'm going to make a door opener yet. I need some ideas from you guys. I have some ideas of my own, but I'm not really sure what I'm making yet. I just know I want to make a Halloween pump with these parts. And here's the mounting hardware for the cylinder. I even noticed there was some wood screws in the bag here for mounting the cylinder bracket, which is here. I'm not sure what the stroke is on this. I don't remember. I think it was 6 or 8 inches is all. But depending on how you hinge your prop and the method that you use to hinge it, I guess is the word, you know, a little bit of travel can turn into a lot. So we'll explore this here in just a minute. And the other thing that came in this box that I really like is this solenoid valve. And this is called a 5-port. And from what I understand, there's 2 bleed filters here. It's those fittings that look like it has a screen on it. It's right there. And then the main air hose, and then the 2 outlets that would go to the cylinder. It has a manual switch here, as well as a hookup for 110 AC. There it is, 110 AC. Now there's different configurations of these solenoid valves that you can get. It's just basically an air valve, and other variations have different voltages of relays. Another common one would be 12 volt DC, but instead of running transformers or wall warts, I thought it would be best just to go ahead and get the 110 volt AC version, and then I just have to put a plug on this. So these are the parts that I paid $110 for off Amazon. I'm not really sure what all this stuff is yet. I'm not sure what that is. It's going to the solenoid, so maybe it's brushes or something. I'm not really sure. No, it wouldn't be brushes. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and think about getting this hooked up, and I'll make another video shortly here. Start thinking of some ideas for props that I can make using these parts, and let me know in the comments what you think I should make. Okay, I'll be back. I just noticed there was something else in the box. Oh, look at there, they got a nice catalog. So the name of the place is Halloween FX. Wow, look at that. Nice catalog. They've got it all, this place. So if you're into doing haunts and spooky houses and Halloween stuff, or prop stuff, this looks like a pretty good place to shop. Alright, I'm going to start hooking this thing up, and I'll be back. So I just dumped these parts out in this cardboard so I could take a look at what's here. And it looks like they pretty much set me all up. I haven't searched for any instructions on how to put this together yet, but I was just looking at the obvious right now. These are the bleed stones. Oh, first of all, let me say, this hose that they gave me is a 1/4 inch diameter. It says, hey, it's actually made in USA. That's great. I was reading here somewhere. Okay. On 150 pounds at 70 Fahrenheit. So the size is 0.25 outer diameter by 0.170 inner. And all the fittings that they gave me are these press fit fittings, and I really like them. You just push it in like that, and then it holds. So then if you want to take it out, you just pull the blue. Let's see, yeah, I think you pull it out. Nope, you push it in. So you can't get it out until you pull this like this, okay? And all these fittings are the same way with these blue rings on them. The first two pieces will be the exhaust ports, and they go right here. I'm gonna have to get some Teflon tape and install those in. I'll be right back. Alright, so I looked around and I couldn't find any Teflon tape, so I'm just going to have to put this together without it. I noticed that most of these connections have a O-ring on them anyway, a rubber O-ring, so perhaps it won't matter, especially on these bleed screws, because I just don't know. It's pretty nice that they have an adjustment on them, and they have a lockdown nut. For now, I'll just dry fit it together. Okay. So those are the two exhaust ports, and by adjusting these knobs, you can adjust how fast your prop cylinder reacts. And I'm assuming that these ones are for the cylinder. They've already put these together for me. There's two of them, and they're the same way you press and pull. I don't think you have to take these apart though. These just go on the cylinder. I like the snap together setup. That's pretty nice. And then these would go on here like this. Again, those have rubber washers, so I think we're okay. They gave me 3 of these, so I could use one for the inlet here if I want, but I think I'm going to go ahead and use my own fitting on that so that I can hook my air compressor right up to there with a quick connect. I bought this quick connect starter kit at Harbor Freight a while back. I'm going to put one of these on there. I think I have a loose one though, so I won't have to open this. Yeah, here's what the quick connect looks like. And the reason why I want to use that is my air supply line has this thing on it, and I can just quickly. Okay. Yeah, I am going to have to get some tape because this is going to need some plumber's tape on it. Well, let me just dry fit this together for now. So that's one way you could hook it up, I suppose. Let's see if the quick connect fits on there. Yep. It makes it barely, but it makes it. There's a little tiny gap in there. Yep, it works just fine. And then for my cylinder, they gave me 2 of these things, and they have a little plug on them to prevent stuff getting in there. There's also an O-ring on here, which is nice. So I don't think I'm going to need that tape, except for this thing. There's one there. Just pull this out. I don't know how much hose they gave me, but I have to figure out how much I need to cut before I actually do that. This is just a safety tip. So that looks probably about like a 8 or 9 inch travel on that. So what happens is when air goes in here, it presses this cylinder down this way, and then when air comes in here, it shoots this back up, and that's how you get the movement. And there's a bracket here, right here, that you can mount on the top here by taking this off and putting it on there, or you can probably put it on the rear end here too if you want. So this is pretty universal setup for whatever you want to do with it. And let's see. And then they also gave me 2 of these T's. One of them is like an air valve with a little screw valve on the top here, and it has an arrow on it that shows what way the air flow goes. It goes this way. Probably see it right there. And then this is like a 3-way valve here. So depending on what your project is how you would use these parts and how you'd hook it up. I think for now, just for testing, I'm gonna go ahead and cut a little bit of that hose off and hook one of these up to the bottom and the other one up to the top. Put some juice on this and try it. So I'll be back. So I found a little bit of this Teflon tape for a couple of the fittings that don't have the rubber gasket on it, so I'm going to go ahead and put this together properly. I'm going to go too tight. Okay, so you can see I put Teflon tape on these three, and these I just screwed in all the way because they had those rubber washers, O-rings on these. Now I've got to screw these in. And again, these have the rubber washers, so I'm just going to use my adjustable wrench here and snug these up just a little. Don't want to go too tight on them. I'm going to go and test out this solenoid before I go any further. I just got a plug here. I'm going to jam these in real quick to see what it does. Probably not the ideal way to test this, but heard it click. Yep, it's powered. So yeah, what I plan on doing is hooking this up to a remote switch so I can hold the transmitter in my pocket and then press it on people when they get up to the prop. Okay, now I got to get my air hooked up. Hang on for that. So I still haven't found any instructions. Actually, I haven't looked for any instructions. I'm just kind of winging this. I'm not really sure how to cut this tube, so I'm going to use my pipe cutter that I would use for copper pipes. It should work just fine. Maybe. Looks like it's just smashing it. See what we have here. So yeah, I'm a rookie. I admit it. So yeah, I just chopped a piece off with a razor blade. One more of those. Alright, that's what I have so far. And let's go ahead and put that on. My air hose. I'm going to go ahead and put a plug on the end of this. It'll just take me just a second. So this is just an old plug that I cut off a piece of electronics that didn't work anymore. And that's what we're using for this. It's just a 2-prong plug. Show it to you in a second. Should do it. Alright. So now I have a proper plug. Let's see if it's clicking when I plug it in. Yep. Very good. Okay, so I have everything hooked up. I'm going to start with about 40 pounds here. Let's see. About 40. And see what happens. You know, hopefully you'll be able to see this. I'm just going to use this manual button on the side right now. This red one. That's pretty cool. And then adjusting these air bleed valves, you can make it go faster. So that's real slow. Look at that. That's if you want something to move really slow. So this bleed valve is for the in, and this bleed valve is for the out. So now if I want to go out slowly too, I just open this one some more. And it should go out slowly as well. There's the in. Yep, let's open it some more. Oh, maybe I'm going the wrong way here. Let's try this one. Oh yeah, look at that. That's how you adjust the timing of it, basically. A little more right in there. So I hope I'm getting this on camera. I can't really see what I'm doing and hold all this stuff too. There we go. I think I still don't know what this thing is. You know what? It's some kind of doesn't seem to do anything. I don't know, maybe somebody can tell me what that thing is right there. It's a little screw on there. This is what I need to make my prop. So now I need to know what to make with this thing. I've got all the necessary pieces. I think this could push quite a bit. I think it could move a pretty good sized prop, and I think it could do it quite fast if I wanted it to. Let's see how fast. See how fast we can get it going. See? So yeah, there's nothing to these pneumatics. Simple. So give me some ideas for some props for Halloween, and I'm going to put my thinking cap on too. I wanted to show you this book they sent me real quick. They have some mechanisms in here that you can actually purchase. Like this is the attacking pop-up mechanism. There's a door slammer. I can get good light on that. There's a pop-up scissor mechanism. Here's a spider drop. You know, we can make our own as soon as we figure out what we want to make. It's, you know, how they've got theirs rigged up there. If you want to see more of these, here's the website. And look through there and give me some ideas what you want to see this pneumatic cylinder turned into. Try not to be too complicated. I'm a newbie at this, don't forget. You know, I forgot one thing, to try it with the automatic plug that I put on here. Let's try that real quick. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, she wants to go, but I can't hold it and do this too. So my idea is to put, you know, one of those remote plug turner-oners with the keychain. I have one of those. And plug this into it and then plug that into the wall. That way I can control this from afar and scare people. Okay, yeah, let me know in the comments what to make out of this thing. You want to see a spider jumper or a barrel thumper or a skeleton that pops out? Let me know. Okay, thanks. Hey guys, this is Steve. Thanks for watching. Hey, don't forget to subscribe if you like this video and be sure to rate and comment. See ya.